Alright, we're going to talk a little more about improvising, and today I want to talk about a tip that is just something I've noticed that I do when I play and I'm creating music in the moment. Again, improvising, nothing pre-thought. And the topic today, as you can tell by the title, I've listed it as mini chess game, and what I mean by that is, for me at least, and I'm sure everyone has a little bit of a different approach to this, but when I'm soloing, one of the things I notice is I'm really trying to think ahead but not too far ahead. So I always want it to be fresh and I want to stay in the moment. So I'm not like planning out way down the line what I'm going to play. But right as I'm playing something and being influenced by what I'm playing, I hear, before I move to the next part of the solo, I'm hearing where I want to be, what it'll sound like, what the riff will be. You know, at least the beginning part of it. So I might be playing in the middle of something. Right now I'm hearing, like, it's literally within a second or less than a second before going to it, I'm just hearing it. So that's kind of where I got that phrase, mini chess game. It's just one little simple tip. It's something at least that I notice I'm doing when I'm getting into my playing. Maybe it will help you not feel like you have to think so much when you're playing. Just stay in the moment, be influenced, feel where you are and feel where you want to go next. Hear it, feel it, go there and do it, execute it. Got a little track. This is off Groove Tracks Disc 2. You can find it at harmonica123.com. This is the Linda Lou Shuffle in the key of G. I've got a C harmonica. I'm just going to play a little bit and see what other ideas are coming to mind here. Remember, we want to find a pocket. That's why you gotta leave space. I was saying that's why you got to leave a little space in there. When you leave the space, that's giving you a chance to feel what you just played and feel the rest of the musicians that are playing with you around you. Listen to it. I'm always actively listening. That's a good kind of second tip from this video. Your role when you're silent is to be feeling that moment as much as you can and it being influenced by the other musicians, you know, the bass player, the drummer, the guitarist, keyboard player, whoever's playing in that band. And when you do that and you stay in the moment, when you're not playing, you're hearing that music and feeling it just as much as you were when you were playing it. Because you got to remember, it's what you don't play that sort of carves out the notes that you are playing. You know, literally within the riff and then the spaces between the riffs is carving out the bigger picture of your solo and your phrasing. So it's really interesting staying in that moment and just being influenced, and it gives you time to feel where you, I say feel where you want to go next rather than think through your next move. And ways you can do that while you are playing also, so besides the space idea of leaving the space and feeling that moment, is you've got that little mini game of chess going on that we talked about, but what about the long notes, long tones? So in a moment, I don't know where I'm going to go from there, but I'm feeling, my goal is not to be thinking, where will I go? I'm just trying to feel how that chord, how that 2/5 draw octave feels over this kind of track. So. And if I'm true to the music and I do that and I stay in the moment and feel it, that little mini game of chess will start to develop. At least it does for me, and it leads me naturally to the next point in my solo. Take the pressure off yourself and stop playing. I know there's a lot of you that just feel like you gotta have the harp in your mouth and you gotta play, but you really don't. You need the space. The music needs the space. So just leave a little more space in there. That's my tip for today. I want to let everyone know, in case you don't already know, I'm headed to San Diego, not this weekend, but next. So March 29th, I'm putting on a workshop. springharpfest.org or ronnieshellis.com, harmonica123. All these sites have information on the workshop, how to sign up, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm playing in the Harp Fest on Saturday over there down in San Diego during the daytime. There's a gig Friday night at Tio Leo's, I think it's called. Check all that stuff out. On my way to Philadelphia in early April, and then it's off to Salt Lake City after that. Lots of good stuff going on. I'm working on, I'll be in San Antonio in May. There's all these little things popping up. Working on a possible Portland date in May, where I'm just going to come hang out and put on an informal workshop. So, I will keep you guys posted. I'm going to play just a tiny bit more, maybe another 30 seconds, and get out of here. See you real soon.